Open that.
I can get away from this feeling. Something's going down and it's me, yeah. Something's going down and it's me. I've been hit, I'm on the ropes, and I'm so far from home. Now I don't know where to go. These days I can't even sleep. Cause I got this feeling that I can't seem to be. I want you. I need you tonight. I can't do this without you. Fear thought if I came across the world, I would be too far away to feel the same. But I'm still against the ropes, and I'm so far from home. Still don't know where to go. Yeah. These days I can't even sleep. Cause I got this feeling that I can't see.
Alright, I'm on the 5-minute timer. Gonna have to set a lot of this.
I want you. I need you tonight. I can't do this
Huh. This is acting up. Alright, we'll just go into the live stream. Give me some issues. Default. Alright. Here we go, guys. Everybody ready out there for the game? We're going live. All right, we're live. What's going on, folks? Having issues again with Sound Scout for some reason. It's not wanting to play. I don't know what the heck is going on. So we're gonna close it completely. It's like giving me the issue again, like I had yesterday. Like it's loading music, but it's not loading. So we're gonna go to the website and see what I can do. Monster Cat, because I have gold and I have all those nice things, you know, where I've got the copyright protection and all that stuff. But they've got this new Sound Scout add-on. Let me authenticate real quick. We're going to be working on the Stream Deck and the foot pedals. So we're going to be working on that tonight because, you know, it's not really Mythic Keys right this second. I've got a couple. I am going to do a couple of the Mythic Zeros tonight. And, yeah, we're going to go from there. But right this second, let me see if I can get into my authentication real quick and get this fixed. Because I had to do this yesterday and re-authenticate. And then go into the, see, there's music. There we go. I had to re-authenticate, and that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I saw a song on here I want to try out. The only thing I'm missing really is the Monster Cat Live. I love the combinations of being able to go in and play that music when they have the live shows and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what they're doing because I don't see any of that new stuff coming out. So it is from Monster Cat. Let's see, programming. Let me go call the wild. Let me go into that. So they do have that episode out, but how are we supposed to listen to that? That's my biggest thing, which is really aggravating, if that makes sense. Let me sign in on this spot. There we go. It's signing me in. Now it sent me an authentication to my Gmail, and that's the only thing I really miss because I like, you know, watching and reading about that when new artists come out or they have some updates and stuff like that. So let me just grab this real quick and I'm going to authenticate so I can get in, because I'm really liking their company, but the player itself has changed a bit. So if that makes any sense whatsoever, if you live stream music and everything while you're playing the game. So I have gold, which is what I have, but now where their player is not showing me. So the music, if I click music, partners, press release shop. Let's see here, music. Let me go into that. Our Music, Instinct, Uncaged Silk, Gold, Partners Press. What is this on Partners? Okay, no, music. Our Music. So when I go back into this, they don't have a player anymore. You have to use Scout or Sound Scout. And let's see here. What's really interesting is that they have the releases on here 2025 Instinct and stuff like that, but I don't know. Let me see if I can click it, see if it lets me listen now. There's a button. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it takes me back to Sound Scout. So I want to go back. I want to back up here. I want to find. Let me see if I could find their new programming. Call of the Wild. There we go. Call of the Wild. Listen now. There it is. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to listen now. Okay, see if it comes up. Failed to load. Unknown error. So I really don't know. Let me open it up in the app. Failed to load. Music. And there we go. We got that. But they're not offering that over there for some reason. And I have no idea why. So I'm confused to why they offer Sound Scout and you can't listen to that music. Odd. All right, so we're going to try to play a track. I saw one on here earlier by somebody, an artist called Mythic. And it got me to thinking, hey, Mythic. There it is right there. Let's see what we have right here. It's Everin Maxwell, and let's see what the rest of the name is. Space Yeti. So let's see what this one sounds like, and we'll go from there. I'm putting it on shuffle. We got a couple things, guys, that we're going to work on tonight. We are looking at temperatures. We're looking at our stream deck. When I go off duty from work this coming up week, we're going to be working on fixing the streaming PC, which is doable right now to play the games and stuff like that. I just got to install the games. I got to get some money to get the wife and the kids on. Bills come first, so got to keep a roof over our heads and feed the kids and keep their bellies full, right? YO and his family is going to be coming out next week with the puppy dog, and that's going to be pretty cool. He'll be sitting right next to me. We'll be playing some games and having a lot of fun. Maybe we can get some people involved with us while we do the St. Jude. September the 18th, guys, we're going to be doing the Touch a Truck where I'll be over there. We're going to be doing a great event for St. Jude. It's going to be a tug of war. Hey, baby, what's going on, brother? We're going to be doing a tug of war match. It's going to be first responders versus the kiddos. And whoever wins gets a St. Jude pennant and a little goodie bag. You come over and donate while I'm there. $25 gets you the silver. $50 gets you a gold. Anything $50 and up gets you a gold pendant. We're trying to reach $10,000 for St. Jude, so hopefully you guys will be there to support a great cause. It's going to be at the Archer Building on, I think I want to say September 18th, 19th. It's a Saturday. Let me look at this. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong date. September 19th. I've had my dates mixed up. So we'll be out there bright and early. I don't know what time they're opening yet. I'm not sure about the times yet. I just know it's going to be all day. So, bring your kids, bring everybody. It's going to have a great event. They have their own little food booth there. Going to reach out to a couple of companies once I get the printouts and share it with the multitude of folks out here in the great city of Cheyenne. And we're going to bring the community together. Yeah, so bring your kids. Get to see the trucks. We get to see the cruisers. all kinds of stuff is what I'm being told is going to be there, and is going to be an awesome event. Plus, you get to see me. All right. All right. So right now we're going to be working on the Stream Deck. The reason why I'm in the game is for this reason. You see Stream Deck right here, but we're going to change this, and we're going to incorporate a lot of stuff into this new one. Okay. So pull timers. We're going to have like where I don't have to look. I can just raise my hand and I can just touch it. Okay. So I don't have the overhead camera on right now. So we're trying to conserve some cameras. So when I do this multiple setup, we'll have extra cameras on, faces and stuff like that for my kids and my wife. But on the Stream Deck, as you can see right here, this is how I start my stream up. Then I have my sounds and stuff. So we're going to work these all out tonight. We're going to go through this. We're going to keep the good meme ones, but we're going to incorporate it to this new profile. It's going to be the Echo profile, and it's free over on Stream Deck. I've already configured my Discord and everything. So one's to exit the Discord, one is to come into the Discord, or to mute it. So we've got different pages here, so you can see. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it just a little bit better. So I'm gonna have the pull timer. I'm gonna turn my, for the UI off, the UI on. There's some of these that I really don't care about, but useful links. The useful links, what you could do is you could just check in these and it'll tell you consumable. Another thing that we can also look for is that the functions on these are 1 through 9. All right, so we're going to have ready check, pull timer, MDT. That's going to open instead of me going and having to click on the mini map, I'm going to integrate a lot of the stuff into the Stream Deck. Like already, if you guys will see right here, this is my pedal. I've got 3 here. So this is my skull marker, my X marker, and this one's going to be the moon marker. And then when I press F11 on my keyboard, that marks me as the square because I'm so square, right? So we're going to be going through these one at a time. I'm going to show you how to do it. And we're going to use some integrations from some softwares. Okay. I will have all this loaded up on my Discord here pretty soon. It's not going to be overnight right now, but I want to be able to give you the simplicity of what to do, how to do it. So we're going to also do markers on here. So if you'll take a look at this, we already have it. So that's going to be pretty good. So there's 2. Flask stuff, talent swap, whatever. If you're gonna play multiple tunes and stuff, pull 20, spread. You could do chat, so you're not having to go, oh my god, do this. If you're in a pug run, okay, so you can say, hey, move closer to the tank, move away from the tank. It's going to be these items. Plus, there's going to be AI integration, so you can talk to your Stream Deck instead of just having to click. And one last thing that I'm probably going to get here in a couple of months is the new Corsair touchscreen. It's also AI based, so I could just talk and say, like, you do with your cell phone. Hey, Siri. Oh, she didn't repeat back to me, but the little cue came up. So when you do something like that, just like, you do with the Google chat, anything like that, I'm going to be able to talk to it and say, hey, clip that. I can make little word sentences and stuff like that to integrate with my Streamlabs and be able to clip a video and stuff like that. There's a lot of work that I'm going to be doing here in the next couple of weeks just to make this a lot better. So I'm excited. This is going to be fun. And then I'm going to give my boys, once I get that Corsair little tablet, it looks like a tablet. But you can actually, it's a little screen. You can put it in your computer to do your temperatures and stuff like that, which I already have something in my computer, which I've seen the screenshots and the photos. But for this, we're going to be able to go, hey, stream clip, and it's going to clip it. So we'll be able to do flash food and everything else. And then here, these are your portals. And then I'm going to click these. We're going to set new macros and everything that are specific to these. And I'm going to put them in a folder on this right-hand side. So I just learned last couple weeks that I don't necessarily have to put that one thing there. I can make a folder in the game, and I didn't even know that. So I was like, interesting. We got Raid Lead. We have Raid Mythic Plus, Home. All these tabs here for voice channels. You could put this up. Let's see here. This one is Echo Twitch. Okay, so these are different places if you want to go in and go to their websites. And these are Warcraft logs. You know, Twitch, WoW. These are integrations that you can leave or you can take out. Wowhead, and it'll bring up the website. So once I click on this, so let's say I want to go to Wowhead, I just click this right here, and it's going to bring up a web page, and it just did it right there. So I'm going to do that again so you guys get to see that. So I'm going to stay right here. So let's say I want to go to this one right here. I want to go to Raider.io. Boom. Automatically done. It's going to load it up. Hey, I want to go over to Warcraft logs. Boom. Done. All right. So you're going to have all these integrations at your fingertips. It's going to show you everything you need to know. There's information on the website. Keystone Guru. Boom. You see how fast it is? It is super, super easy to integrate this all. So then we got 7. We got more specs, more information, useful links. We have our markers. So this is going to be pretty cool too. And we have to preset these. Okay. You also have to think, am I going to preset these? Do I want them on the board? Do I want this on the board? Do I want to take away, etc., etc.? If you guys have any questions about this while I'm doing this, just be sure that you get in here and let me know, because these right here, these are going to be different. These are your raid markers. So if I do this right here, it's not going to work right now because I don't have it preset. So what I'll have to do is I have to preset it in my options. So we're going to go here, key bindings. And we're going to have to go down through this entire list and put our stuff where we want it. My LV, I'm going to be putting it on there. My Mythic Dungeon Tools is going to be on there, Raider.io. All this stuff is going to be integrated, plus my cameras. And I'm not going to do housing. I'm not going to do the things that I don't want to really do. But I am going to start raiding this season because all my business slots are going to be on the second to last boss and the last boss. So I need apparently 3 items that are going to be good for me in there, plus tier set. So I know where to catalyst the stuff that I need to get from the Mythic Keys, because it sounds like that I am going to have to get it to be able to get that stat. And then when I'll go over and kata it, it's going to keep that primary stat. We'll see how that works. I've been watching a couple videos and stuff like that on where to go, how to do it, based off of PTR and it going live this past week. So be sure you guys are in the show. I go to work Wednesday. I'll be at work Wednesday through Saturday. But I'm hoping to be on. I can't promise anything. Just depends on how hard and how much I work those days. Any questions so far? I've got 3 people on the stream so far. Weil, you got any questions so far, bud?
Yeah. Do you have next week's winning lottery numbers?
696969. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I don't believe you, but thank you.
Okay, so the portal buttons is one I especially want to build out. Press it, and your Stream Deck changes the page containing the current Mythic keys. All right, so we're going to build this out. I like that a lot of companies are doing this, but I want to show you something else while we're here. I'm going to bring this web page down here. So you can see that we have Echo's World of Warcraft right there. That's being featured right this second, okay? But if you do World of Warcraft for your plugins, there's a lot of pay ones. I want to get this Stream Deck. It's pretty. Look at that Stream Deck. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I've got to bring that up. That bad boy, I can adjust my sound on the fly. I can integrate into my Streamlabs and give my certain channels. I can look at, you know, my music, mic, my mic gain, stuff like that. And then we have, you know, weather. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty, man. Look at that. But I'm going to show you all another one that just came out. It just came out. Elgato came out with this, I want to say about a month ago, maybe a month or two ago. But you can do like this right here, and you can change the colors of your dials. So, which is really, really freaking cool. So let me back that up. So this thing is 300 bucks, like 350 bucks. So you could change the dials to blue, and you can go pink. You can do purple. I'm digging the purple. I like the blue, and then you got the cosmic. That one's got blue and gold or something like that. So that's kind of like that right there. That looks dope. But yeah, you can go and look at it. It's $349. But I want to show you something new that Corsair just came out with that is being integrated with Stream Deck. So let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Corsair. Corsair IQ. Let me go. Now, let's go back. Corsair. I'm just going to say Corsair and go. There we go. So this just came out a couple days ago. I think it was in one of their shows and everything, but this bad boy is pretty dope. I'm going to close this real quick and stop this. Click it again. They're probably getting overloaded. I don't want the software. That's what you're trying to do. It's like their website's down or something. Let me go back and say I just had it up earlier today. It's going to take its time. But anyways, we'll go while it's loading. I'm going to go over here real quick and show you some stuff. So you can go up here at the top. This is going to be a plugin for that. And you also have the IQ program. Oh, here it is right here. I don't even have to go to the website. Look at there. Okay, so this is it right here. This bad boy is brand spanking new. And it's a touch screen. And it is freaking amazing. So you can go white, you can go with the atomic purple or black. I would have to go to white, but this atomic purple looks sick. I was looking at that yesterday going, oh my, that is pretty. So this is actually cheaper than the new Elgato board. So, and I'll show you why. Now, let me see if I can find the price real quick. I was looking at this thing. This thing is crazy, dude. It's like 250 bucks. So it's $100 less. Let me find it. And you can have multiple screens. You can have chat up. You can... There's unlimited things that you could do with this, but you know, let me see here. I saw it earlier. There was a video up here. I think they took it down. How to create custom widgets. Okay, so this is not it. So these are the companies that they are working with, and you can go into Elgato like this right here, and it shows you what products they offer and that can work with the system, and their products you could buy. So that's crazy. All right, so that's the Xenon Edge, which is pretty cool. So if you take a look at it like this right here, you can have all this right here. Let me see if I go to the next one right here. No, but I was watching the video. The girl had it in the system right here, and you can see how it's touchscreen right there. But they had it right here so you could watch the stream chat inside here, and she had like the temperatures and stuff in there, and that was pretty cool. But I do definitely like this other one. If I was gonna go do anything, it would have to be the Stream Deck. But I would like to get that. That would be awesome. Have a little small screen in there. I do want to buy this new one right here. It's $350, but you know, that's not a need, it's a want. So okay, back to the Stream Deck. If you want to look at World of Warcraft stuff, so you can see I've already had a search in for it already. This one right here is $12. There's a keyboard version that you could buy. This is and I'll show you what it looks like on the side here. This one's also, it's about $17. So you can see Diablo, and you can see the other games that they feature with that. Okay, so this one right here is World of Warcraft, but I'm using the free version for Echo. And you can also see that they have other things that are related to World of Warcraft. There's some voice features to download if you're using the mic software through them. And then you got EmoteCraft, stuff that's just based off of there. Then they also have a scene selection for World of Warcraft. It is $30. I was like, that's crazy. And you can see what it looks like right there. So the story is about to begin. So, and you can see everything they have here. And they're basing it off of World of Warcraft. I do like it, but at the same time, I don't, because I have my own thing. So if you are new to beginning to streaming and stuff like that, that's something you want to do, this is $30. Now, if you go over to Streamlabs, and if you are part of the Streamlab family over there, all you have to do is get in there and just, well, if I can get logged in. You can get in here, and if you're a member, you've got Ultra, you've got all this stuff over here, and they also have some World of Warcraft stuff over here. So I just seen that just recently. So over here, you want to just go into your categories and look for what you want to look for. And then go to advanced search and just type in. You don't even have to type it in. They actually have it here now. They have tons and tons of overlays that might fit you. I even thought this dragon would be one I would want, but I was like, no. But this frozen in flame really looks sexy, because that's more my color, my kind of thing right there. But y'all know how I like mine. I like it kind of a little simple, some color in it. And I may be changing this up. They have, and it just keeps going and going and going. There's hundreds of them here. And they don't just work with World of Warcraft. They work with other games too. And they even tell you that. So if I go into here and I click this one right here, it will tell you this is about this. You can go into the information. There's 5 items. This is included with Ultra. And then there's another new style, guys. Right now is the reactive overlay. So if you play shooters and stuff right here, this will react to how you play. And then you explore more overlays right here. And then go to advanced search. And you can see that they have the games listed up right here. And you can go on music, game pulse. You can also now use, which I can too, is the AI-based software one. So if you're using that, that's cool. They have reactive, they have space, horror, animated, TikTok shorts and friendlies. They have all this stuff. So for TikTok, this is what it'll look like. And you can just hover over and it'll give you kind of an example of what's going on there. All right, so back to our integrations. Let me get off of this. after showing you all that. We're going to work starting at the very first page. And what I want to do is I want to do my start from the very top, and we're going to move our way down from ready check, pull timer, open my key information. So I already have this. What I want to do is I want to change up my tortoise. So when I do these buttons and it brings up my bags and stuff, you know how the key's in your bag. So instead of me keying up that key on my tortoise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to macro that. That macro is going to automatically go to this right here on my Stream Deck. And that's going to be the perfect part. So right here, mount, raid, raid plus, warbank, house TP. So if you want to teleport to your house, your UI off, there's just a lot of stuff that I will not use. Screenshot, raid lead, a lot of the stuff I will not use. So we're going to go through here. Great Vault. That's going to be this wonderful button right here. When it's going to go straight to this button right here, is just going to open that up. So to integrate this to one button pushes on the Stream Deck and then also teleports, I'll have all the teleports right there. I won't have to open this program. This program is going to be closed. And then, hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much, Zim. Who we have? That's on, what was that? Off of Facebook? No, that was over on TikTok. My story. Thank you, Mystery. Thank you very much for following. So yeah, we're gonna be really diving deep on this right here. First, when you get this program, you can do one yourself. You can integrate it. You can do screenshots, and you can upload those to your computer. Let me give you an example. So your raid markers. These are markers, and these are going to be your little flags. So if you wanted to put a marker over in the middle over here, which I don't have that set up right now, that'll be based off of here. So when I click it, it's not going to work right now. But when I do it, I can just click that and then be like, okay, we're going to go fight at Skull. We're going to move here. We're going to do this. And I'll just click those and not having to right click like me and be like target marker. Oh yeah, let me bring up the raid markers, which is on the side and stuff like that, and try to find it. So that's the good thing about that. You're using less of these clicks on the screen and then trying to figure out where's what. Oh my gosh, I'm in a hurry. And then for me, I'm like with my foot pedal, if I got to change a target, I'm just like, boom, right here, boom, there's X. Right here, skull. Right here, moon. That's just my foot. If I want to do it on the fly, that's fine. But when I'm beginning the fight and I'm explaining stuff, I can just go to this program and then be like, okay, I can mark the three I want that we need to pay attention to: skull, X, and moon. Anything of their importance, I can just use the Stream Deck. Okay, so going back here, because I'm going to have to add some more integrations because I want to pull in my other integrations from my default one. And we're going to bring up my stream, which is my stream right here. And then I'm on my live stream, so my Be Right Back screen. All this is going to have to go over there unless I'll put another button here to integrate and go, hey, go to default, and then another button that goes, hey, go to echo. Hey, go over to my Stream Deck pedals. So only because I need to see it on my page, on my Stream Deck. It's not going to show me this on my Stream Deck, so I would never really say that. I would see this. So first, we got to figure out what our integrations are. If you're on a Discord, this is already set up pretty much. If you want to do Flask, it's telling you consumables. Okay, put the consumable where you want. If you want to copy and say, my consumable is going to be the food. This is going to be my feast. You will copy, paste, right? and then you say consumables, right? And then you go right here. You can say consumables, teleports, whatever else. It's going to have the drop down for you. So that's going to be consumable. What is that consumable? That's going to be your feast. What is your next consumable? Well, I've got to do my flask. What is my next consumable? Oh, well, I need to put the oil on my weapon. And then what's my next consumable, if you have it, is going to be your augment room. So that's where you're going to think about. So if you're a healer or a caster and you need mana, you're going to be able to use that consumable right there. Plus, if you're not like in Discord and you're in a pug or whatever, you can use your AI voice and go just like you would do your cell phone, hey Siri, and it'd be like, yes. And you say, hey, use consumable, and it'll automatically tether to your stream deck. And that's what's really good with Microsoft. Microsoft will, with their AI base, will work with this game, but you'll have to keep that AI on to be able to listen to you. Like on my Streamlabs, I have AI on. If I wanted to ask it to snip a picture, it will either do a screenshot or it's going to record. So one thing you have to make sure you're going to be very, very clear about that. It's like, hey, take a screenshot. Hey, clip that. Those are the two different words you're going to have to use to clarify what you're doing, because if you're taking a screenshot, it's just taking a screenshot of where your play area is. It's going to include your chat, all your objectives, whatever's on that screen, right? If you say clip that, it's going to start clipping a video for you, and it's going to save it in a file. So just remember, you're taking room up on your hard drive. If you don't want to do that, integrate it with another program like Streamlabs or some of these other paid programs if you want to pay for it. And then you can go in there and it will upload it to that iCloud while you're playing. So make sure you have enough memory, make sure you have enough disk space, and if you want to use AI, you're good to go. Right now, I'm running a 9950 AMD 9 3DX2 with 64 gigabytes with a 5070 RTX. Okay, so I have enough room on this computer, so I do have to work on a couple things. So this is what mine looks like. These are how many drives I have on this computer. This one right here is just a small drive, and that small drive is just for little bitty things. Nothing really to even worry about. The rest of this is going to be a 1 terabyte. This is 410 megabytes. Another 2 gigabytes. Just a recovery. It's just small stuff. Then you have another 1 terabyte, another 1 terabyte. So I've got 5 gigabytes of RAM, and then half gigabytes there. So you've got to figure out what you're going to do. If you're going to be streaming, you're going to be uploading content. What are you going to use these drives for? One dedicated just for your games. One dedicated just for uploading and programs that you're going to be using for software. And then one just basically for all your stream stuff. And don't overcrowd it. Make sure you go ahead and upload. And when you're done uploading and you don't want to save it anymore, delete it. Get it off that disk so you can save room, and then you can do more content. Okay, so right here, we're going to start. So flask and oils. I now need to figure out the way that the program wants me to work with this. So at first it says, we can configure this. The Echo Profile 12.1 Stream Decks is specifically around your Blood DK Mythic setup instead of starting over with a generic profile. Okay. The Elgato profiles are fully customizable and imports, including button, hotkeys, folder pages, and navigation. What we're going to do now is this is what we're going to do in steps. Since your Naga and Tartarus already handle combat movement, I'd rather reserve the Stream Deck for group leadership, dungeon travel, and utility. Great. So I don't need everything that we're going to use here. So yes, I'm using AI. I already knows everything that I do with my playstyle while I play my DK and how I want to play this and integrate this together to be this. Okay, so the buttons it says it wants to work on, your ready check, pull timer, 10-second pull timer, your MDT, Mythic Tools. It's going to help me open my Mythic Key information. It's going to have my Raid World Marker folder. I don't need the ones that I'm going to put a marker above somebody's head because it already knows that I already have that foot pedal. Don't really need anything else because there's usually 3 to 4 in a group that we got to integrate. And we're going to be able to see that stuff happen while I am playing the game. Okay? One's going to die really quick and I can just switch a target, right? It's going to be that focus target, next target. Portals, open dungeon portals page, focus, use group target utility. So the group focus target ability is we're going to set a focal point. We're going to tell these certain people to be doing this and this. Group utility wipe to let everybody know to wipe. I'm going to have a clip button, which is also going to integrate for the mic and to be able to base that off the AI. Discord mute, defame, and then main return to the main page. So it'll bring me back to page 1 if I'm on page 9. Okay, so this is very beneficial because while you're on the stream deck is whatever's showing on the stream deck is whatever page you're on. The portals button is one especially I want to build out. Press it and your stream deck changes to the page containing the current Mythic Season Mythic 2 Dungeons teleport, each with its own label icon button. For a ready check, for example, we'll create the WoW macro ready check. I already have that. So that's going to be right here and it says ready check. So all I have to do is, if I'm ready to do that, is let me get Wyo in the group real quick. Wyo, can I bring you over here? Are you busy?
No, what's up?
Can you join my group? Are you busy?
No. Where are you at? Oh, you're in the game?
Yeah, I just need somebody in the group to test some buttons out.
I'm coming.
Thank you. So, with that being said, while he's getting on, I'm going to show y'all. We're going to bring that up, and we're going to put this together. And first foremost, we're going to be like, okay, ready check. Let me find the ready check, and all you have to do is this right here. It's going to be Raid Plus General. Is it under General? Nope. That's consumables. And then if you want to set the new icon, you just set from file. Come into the file. You can go that way, or you can just go right here, create new icon, open the stream library, and then you just find echoes. If it doesn't
I
show,
don't show you that you're on.
That's weird. I am. Well, look at there. It shows me offline. There we go. Can you see me
There
now?
you go.
I see you.
Yeah.
Invite.
Yeah.
All right. So, like me clicking this right here, there's a ready check. So what I want to do is I want to integrate that, and we can change these buttons, or you can just go like this. Go find that one and find ready check. Right click it, copy. And then you see how it has flask and oils and food right there? We can just remove this one, or you can just paste. There's the ready check. Now it's my very first button, right? So press action. And it gives you all these options. You want to open the folder, you want to do this, whatever you want to do. Okay, so all these options are, it says action. So you want to do, let me find it. Open folder, Windows, whatever. Okay, so we'll test it first and see if it works. It does not work. Okay, so now what is this going to be? It says Control Alt Shift F10. So what you have to do in the game is you have to go set that keybind for that ready check. Okay, so Control Alt Shift F10. Okay, so what you'll do is go back in the game, escape, go to whatever add-on you use to do keybinds, right? And you can go just right here because if you have LV, it's automatically going to go to that. So there, set keybind, hover over it, and then it's going to be Control Alt Shift F10. Boom. Okay, I got that. So save that. Now test it. Boom. Fixed. That's all you have to do. That's simple, simple, simple. Okay. So now we want to move this stuff. So I have this where I want it. So again, I moved it. It set it to that bind. You see, if you're looking over here on the right, I'm going to minimize this right here so you can see. I saved it to that spot. So anytime you move it from a spot, you're going to have to reset and keybind that area. So again, you're going to go to just into options, go back to the key bindings, go here, hover over it, and then hit that same button. It's going to change it. Boom. Save. Test it out again. There we go. Now, the next one is going to be your pull 10. Pull 10. What is my pull? Well, there it is right here. We're going to move this one right up beside it. Okay? We're also going to set a 7-second pull as well, too. Because if you're with friends and stuff, if you're in a pug, you want to give them 10 seconds because sometimes they just sat down to eat. Well, if you're with your friends, you know everybody's eating. You're okay, we're going to give a 7-second timer and I'll just hit the button, right? All right, so back into the program. Here we are. And if you wanted to change these colors of all these icons, all you have to do is go in these. You'll see all types of icons, black, white, and the other black icons, color icons, Elgato Legacy icons. And then if you have any that you've downloaded from the website, you can also do that same thing. Here's my neon grid that I used for my stream, which we're going to be changing this, by the way, because I'm going to also install more icons. World of Warcraft kind of related to make it look good. You can pay for some. I'm not going to pay for them. I'm going to do it free or I'm going to create it myself. Okay, so now we're going to go look for pull timer. Okay, so we want to go across the top for what we're going to do. All right, so where is my pull timer? Pull 10, copy. Go to number 1. Here's this one. That's a Hearthstone. And I know I'm not going to use house tip. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I don't even think I'm not going to use UI off. So I'm going to take that and then I'm going to paste over that one. Okay, pull 10. Present action. So it's under actions. We can close this because we're not going to need that. It's going to be in my Hearthstone. That's going to be this one. Now I'm freeing up some room on here, right? And then I'm going to put the pull 7 right underneath this one. I'm going to do different things underneath that relate to each other that go straight down. Okay. The only thing I'm going to leave here, because I can see myself chatting in my Streamlabs if somebody else is chatting. So I'll show y'all. Watch this. Hey, YO, say something here in just a second. Give me 2 seconds.
Say something?
There you go. So you see how it changed the picture on the Stream Deck?
That would be me.
Yes. So it shows his picture and it's under legacy. So if you go in here, or dynamic, sorry. So if you go to static, it's going to do this. If you go under dynamic, it's going to show that. So if I wanted to leave Discord, all I had to do is this right here. And then I left. Now it shows me off and it shows my logo. I press that, it brings me back in, and I'm back in the room. No more hunting and searching. I know the primary room I want to go to. Now you can set up other Discord channels as well too. So back to the pull timer. Okay, so the pull timer is not set. That's Alt-Shift F9. Alt-Shift F9. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go to Options. We're going to go to Keybind. And then Alt-Shift F9. Alt-Shift F9. There it is. Okay, so now we have the ready check. And now we have the pull timer. No more misclicking. No more, oh my God, a butt dialed.
4, 3,
We set it.
1.
Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to still go across. We're going to get our MDT. We're going to fill it out just like I need to in this one area. Okay. So before I do that, I'm simply going to fix a couple of other things because I don't need all these pages because I'm going to have my soundboard. I'm going to have my startup stream, everything on here. Okay. And what I'm going to do on this also is that this page is going to become page 2. And you see how I just moved that? I could just move it over and it'll change it. Okay. And then another thing I could do is on my default profile, hey, I really want to copy these. Shut up. I saw that. So I want to copy these and I want to keep those same bindings. The only downside to this, guys, is that, I want to click the go live. I won't be able to keep this information right here. I'll have to re-input it over there. The only reason why I can keep the pictures, I can keep all this if I want to, but I won't be able to keep this integration. You'll have to reset that, okay? So back to the other profile. And I may just keep it here. But for right now, I'm doing the World of Warcraft stuff on this one. And then we'll go from there. All right, so now I want to work on, let's see, ready check, pull timer. My Hearthstone. So MDT, portals, focus, Discord, Hearthstone. Okay, so we're going to put the Hearthstone, because ready check is not going to go anywhere. We're going to put the Hearthstone right there. Control Alt Shift F1. I'm going to move my Hearthstone. Oh, let me hit my control button instead. And I'm going to put it, why is it not working? Shift, bring it up here. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. That's your primary Hearthstone. Okay. And then we're going to bring up the program, and what it's recommending to put in there is this right here. Control Alt Shift F1. Control Alt Shift F1. So again, we're just going to test it out. Control Alt Shift F1. So what you'll do is bring up the options, keybinds again, LV, and then you go hover over it. Control Alt Shift F1. Now I'm going to try it. I'm going to go over here and press my Hearthstone. There, it starts working. Now, I'm going to put another Hearthstone underneath it because that one might be on cooldown, right? We all know in your bag. I think it's in your bag, right? I could be wrong. Let's see. Hearthstone. Yep. You have the returns you to Wayfarer's Rest, speak in the innkeeper in the different area. You have that one, and then you also have the garrison, and then there is a toy. I'm trying to remember what that toy was. Thought it was in my bag. Looked like a something. Or you can go to your toy box and you can bring that up there, and you can also do the same thing. So let's see. I have to find it. I forgot what the name of it was. I have so many of these things. I don't have a lot, but I have several different things. Is that it? No. That's the bubble one. Close shave. You can add toys on here, all that good stuff. If you get bored and you're like, hey, I want to go click on this, you just on your stream deck. That's all I got to do. Displacement, medallion. No, that's not 8. Here's the Hearthstone. Return you to the rest. Speak to the innkeeper, and then I think this is, yeah, that's that one. So just pull it up. If you want to use a different one every time, you can. And then there's a toy. I'm trying to find the toy. Return you to, there's another portal. There's another Hearthstone there. So what is this? And that one's junk. Oh, it's my TTV. Haha. I could just take that off. I don't need it. So Hearthstone, another one here. So we have these different ones. There's that one. And then there's that one. Okay. So if you have more, you can add them up here. So I'm putting all these on the side that I don't want to use. I'm going to put my consumable buttons right there. And then also it's going to bring up my page to go into my portals. So what I'm going to actually do with that, instead of that going into my page for my portals, which, you know, if you hit the spell book and you go to your general tab, it's going to bring this up, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to do season 2 when it comes up, and we can fix that later. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to start working with this right here. And we're going to get the rest of the toys of whatever we want for the portal. I know there's one more toy out there. I just can't find it right this second. Garrison Hearthstone. If you want to go back to your garrison. I'm really not worried about that one. Grim Campfire, if you wanted to do that. Yeah, there's all kinds. I got 55 pages. Here's another one. I like the flame one too. I've got that one on there already, so I don't need that one. Hungry Black Hole. Play game to feed your... That's funny. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't like that. That was a little weird. Where is that toy? I have to look into it because I thought it was something that goes in your regular bag. And then we got a pillow. You got all kinds of stuff you can add on here, but y'all got the gist of what we're going to be doing like that. Okay. So we'll probably do one more. Let me just make sure I don't miss the toy, because when it goes into that little room. Oh, I forgot I had that. Forgot I had that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is that it right there? No, that's the beverage. I'm trying to find it. It's here somewhere. Oh, is that it? Yep, that is it right there. The redeployment module. So there we go. So that was going to look like that right there. I guess it was in my bag. Cloak, no. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, hold on. I thought there was one more toy. You can do the banner, stuff like that. If you wanted to. Well, I think we have enough right now. So that was $49.50. I got so many. Oh, there it is. There's another returns. Another one. Another one. So I got a lot of different hearths. I think this one doesn't share the same cooldown as the others. I can't remember. But then you just set, if you want to do another Hearthstone, under this right here, you can just say copy. And then if you want to reload, you could do stuff like that. Hey, I'm having issues. I'm going to reload real quick. This one, you can shut World of Warcraft down and bring to the front if already running. So let's say I have a web page up here, and I can hit the button and it'll turn on. If I'm in the game, it'll shut it down. Okay, so we've got the Hearthstone. We're going to leave that one like it is right this second. Pull 10, we'll get pull 7 on here. Now we're going to go with we're not going to be able to do the keys right this second because I don't have the key information to be able to give it a specific placement. Okay, so what'll have to happen is, guys, is that when you have your bag open on this, you're going to have to keybind that one spot wherever the key goes into your bag every time. So all you have to do is keybind that area. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll keybind it, or what you can do is you can take it and drag it and put it on your bar. You can keybind that area every time, and you have to keybind it from wherever the bag, when it deposited into your bag, wherever that first location goes to. You always want to have that one empty, and when it drops into your bag, when you open the Great Vault, it will place it on your bar every single time. Okay, I noticed that last season because I used to put it over on the bar, and I kept that one area clear, or I would open the bag and be like, okay, it dropped right here. Usually it's in the middle. It's always in the middle, like right here. So I never put anything in that spot, and then I'll drag it over to right here. So if you want to keybind it to your stream deck, keybind it to either right there or vice versa. Keep it there, make a copy, drag it to your one of your empty tabs, keybind that area. That's all you have to do, because every time the key changes, it's going to bring it up right there. All right, so we're going to leave that alone because we're going to have to work with that one a little bit later for the key. We got the teleports right. Let's see what else right now. Markers. What else can I bring in here that's useful right now? Let's see. Screenshot we won't need on this one. I could. Reload, that will probably be helpful. The house TP, I'm not the Sims guy, so I don't like to do the Sims housing stuff. Raid buffs. If you have a character that throw buffs up and everything, I'm actually going to key this up to do a macro. So when I get into a dungeon and I hit my food buffs, that's going to just be straight down the side right here. It's going to be my feast. And it's going to pop it up. I'm going to set it down. The next one is going to be my flask and my oils. Those 3 items right there. Then the next one's going to be my my freaking thing right there. Let me move this. So it's going to be the augment rune. Thank you. Mine went blank real quick. Augment rune. And then if y'all know how I play, I always proc. And they're like, you don't have procs. I may not have procs, but it looks pretty. Okay. So that means I'm going to use a consumable. That's going to be my death pack. Okay. Not my death pack. Sorry. My lice potential is going to go in that order. I'm going to do always the flask first. Then it's going to be my A-bomb, raise my minion, D&D, and then it's going to hit Iceborne, Fortitude, and Death Pack. And if I have to, I can do Vampiric Blood too, as well as the Death Pack. So I will get an extra charge, and I'm going into a fight with all these on. If the fight is close up really quick, I can already have those procs going on that very first pull. And so I'll have all that procced up, being ready to go. Because usually you see me, I'm clicking. I'm like, this. I'm trying to alleviate that all into a one macro button. That's it. And it's going to work off my Streamlabs. And then the rest of the time is all key binds on my Tartarus, my MMO mouse. And then I'm going to be changing some stuff up. So my keyboard has some special buttons on the side, and it's right next to my thumb. And these two buttons come up. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see if it does it. Yeah, it brings up like a little screenshot. Or I can do this, and you see that came up right there. And then this last one, I could do that right there. It kind of does different pages. I'm going to change those keybinds all in here, and I'm going to show y'all this. And bring it down so you guys can see this a little bit better. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So I have all these keybinds right here set. These are from like my map and other stuff. So I have these keybinds specifically to these letters and stuff right there. Now you can change that. All you have to do if you want to change any of this stuff, you can change the actuation as well. This is a little bit easier to hit multiple buttons because they're really, really sensitive. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll do the snap or the pad trigger. How much pressure do you want to put on that key before it actually initiates? I've got it really, really sensitive right now. Okay, you could set the scroll. You can set these buttons. You can go to a different mode. You can use this as well. So when I click this, I'm going to show y'all something here, customize. When I do that, it's an up arrow, or you can do this, and you can go into it and change it. So these are going to be new macros because I'm going to be taking stuff off this bar. So let me give you another example because I'm using this plus my MMO mouse to already do a lot of it. So when I customize this and I look at the side, I've got all this empty. Everything else is macroed in the game. If I wanted to give it a special assignment, like if I press shift or if I held my thumb button on the Tartarus, then I can set these with the extra options. You also have hypershift. Hypershift is really, really sensitive. Like you can switch between the two. And configure Razor Hypershift shortcuts here. Enjoy extra set of buttons using the Razor Hypershift key. So now I can set extra key buttons with these. I'm just on standard right now because I've got a lot of buttons to play with already. You can use the pairing on the multi-device comparing like this right here. And you can add the keyboard, everything else. Okay, so we're not going to do that right now. So I have that side. Then you also have the top. You can change these buttons on the scroll down. You can side click them and stuff like that. So sensitivity, I can change this from sensitivity up and down because right now if I hit this, my sensitivity goes really fast or really slow. And depending on how much you pull and how much you do in a game, you want these to be at a specific area that you're comfortable at playing. All right, then the last thing is the Black Widow. Here are those buttons I was talking about right here. Right now is just open task view. It's got that. Then I have other buttons. I have this. I have this custom dial. Okay, I can change all this and I can change other buttons on here if I wanted to do something else. Then I also have some macro buttons right here. This is really close to my thumb. And I can reach over and hit these as well too, because if you could see where my hand is, which I'm going to show y'all with the main camera. So you can see where my hand is. I have access right here to hit any of these buttons. I have the 3 buttons on the side of this keyboard. Okay. And then I have the dial, which it turns it colors and it changes the options to track jogging, keyboard brightness. I could turn that up, go all the way up. I could turn it way down. And then I could change it again, and I can go to command dial, Windows zoom. I can go to another switch application. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to stay on the green one. So it's the keyboard brightness. All right. And then we have this button, and then we have several buttons right here that if I press, I could change the music. I could pause the music. This is all that right there. So, and it tells you when I click it, which I'm gonna change it. That was the play pause. And there we go. We just changed the music. So if I didn't like something, I just reach there and instead of going up into the website, oh guys, hold on 1 second, I gotta change the music. Oh yeah. Okay, no. I'm gonna keep those like they are. And then if I need to mute it, I just mute it myself in the mic. Y'all can't hear anything. Did you hear anything I just said? So I'm gonna go to my
I
microphone.
heard everything,
See,
but I'm on Discord.
y'all can hear me, but I've got it muted in my earphones. So that's muted. I can turn the dial and change it. And then also I can adjust my sound on my mic without doing this right here. Going up here, clicking and pushing stuff. If I'm over here on the keyboard and stuff and I got to reach over and just go over here and just, I need to hear more sound. Man, that's too loud. I'm going to turn that down. I just scroll that. So all this stuff is going to be set. It's not going to be like a one-day thing. It's going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to take a little effort to get everything set. So a couple things I do want to fix because I want to take stuff off of this bar. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff I got to fix here, right? I got programs and stuff that I'm not using anymore. I can just take stuff off, it makes a lot of sense to get rid of a lot of stuff that I'm not going to be using. So now I'm going to take this off my bar. I'm going to take this and put it above here because that's going to be macroed. This right here is like, you can't do that right now. Why can't you do it? I don't know. Well, what is it? Well, highlight it, see what it says. Claim target. Can't do that because we're not in a run. That claim target, I got 2 of them. I don't need it over here, so I'm going to take it off. Okay, so this one right here tells me in my chat, hey, this is my thing right here. I'm going to take that off. I don't need it down here. Now I can access stuff that I need down here, right? Maybe I just can delete the bar. I'm not sure yet. We're going to get there, but we're going to take the time to fix what we need to fix. I've got Will to Survive over here. I don't need that over there. I've got my Rune Forge. It's over there. That's actually pretty good. Let's move this off of there because I've got 2 of these, and then move this. And I just found my other portal. There it is right there. Boom. That was the one. That's the one that didn't have the cooldown. So I'm going to put that one up there. I've got 2 that don't have cooldowns. Nice. So I don't want to clutter everything up. So I can't definitively go, hey, this is this, this is that. I want to kind of separate this stuff over on the sidebar and give me a little blank area and be like, okay, these are my Hearthstones. These are my targeting buddies here. And we're going to do that. And then take this one, move it down. Everything that's going to be Mythic Key or raid related, we're going to put that all together. So, and then my mounts, I'm going to bring them way down to the bottom. So I'm going to give that separation in case I want to put another toy or something up there. And then these are all going to have keybinds that I'm going to be associating with this profile. Okay. You can go as many as you want. Or you can go to 1 or 2 or 3. If you're the kind of person that was like, hey, I want to do my soundboard and I want to troll people and I just want to make sounds like I used to do all the time, you can do that. You can go to one of your things and be like, I'm Batman. Oh my God, what is he doing? And you just play around with people.
It ain't got no gas in it.
So you can change between these profiles by doing a one button over here to go into your profile, your default profile to your echo profile. So you don't have to incorporate hundreds and hundreds of pages, all on one. Do this for World of Warcraft. If you have one that you're playing Call of Duty, do one for Call of Duty. You can switch in between the profiles, and your default profile is for me for, I'll be right back. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I'll show y'all by doing that right here. So Do I want the reload? I don't know. Do I want to turn the game off? Do I need useful links? No, I don't. But we can change this to an action. I could say useful links, and I want to change profiles. How do I do that? Okay, so now I need to go into my plugins. Here's my wave, my action, everything that have plugins that are installed on here, they're here. If they're not updated, they'll also tell you here. Usually they update just right off the bat. Okay, so you need to go over to Stream Deck and you need to find the program that says Stream Deck. Close everything else down. Okay, here's Streamlabs. We're going to be working with that later. I need Stream Deck. Stream Deck, boom. Okay, there's an action bar right there. Okay, so that action bar is going to do what? So what we could do is we could test this, go to a blank area, and then go over. Okay, what is this action going to do? What do you want the title to be? What exactly are you doing here? Okay, open Stream Deck icon library, set it from a file, or you can go just like this and set whatever you need right there. So what I want to do here is I want to set something there, but I'm going to use that concept, these colors, and I don't want to change these colors. I'll have to go download more stuff to look like this, right? So just delete that, go back to 1. We want a useful action. And is it going to be a link? Or is it going to be general? Is this going to be game? What do we want this to do? Okay, that's what you want to find out. Go to pages. No, I don't want navigation. I want it to do a feature on my desk, on my Streamlabs desktop. Okay, and then all you have to do is go, okay, I need to figure out how to fix this to go to Stream Deck 1, default 1. So let me type this in real quick. And that profile will be echo to my fault. That's going to be, make sure I type it all right because it's going to ask, you have to put it letter for letter. And then I'll see how it says to do it, because there's a couple different ways and I want to explain it from what it says in here in the instructions. All right, so let me see if I can keybind this. Open the Stream Deck home default. Drag switch profile onto the button. There we go. So we open this up, and then we. Let me see. It says switch drag. That's not working. I wonder if I can copy it. Nope. Edit profiles. Ah, here we go. Default profile. Ah, duplicate. No, copy. Ah, copy to Stream Deck pedal. No. It says open the Stream Deck software, select your Echo 12 profile at the top, pick the button in the Echo that you want to use as your home default button in the actions panel on the right under the Stream Deck for switch profile action. On the right. Let's see here. So it's going to be in here. Streamlabs, no. Control center. Is that it? No. Navigation. Nope. Pick the button in the Echo that you want to use as your home default. And then we have to change it. Let's see, set, create, open, library. No, that's not how you do it. It's telling me two different ways, and I know because I've done it one before. In the action panel. On the right, look under the Stream Deck for switch profiles. Stream Deck. It says there's no toggle virtual Stream Deck. Maybe that. Let me go to a new page and just check it out. Be sure that we're doing the right one. No virtual. Okay, I don't want it to do that. It's not letting me change the profile. There was a way to do this through the Stream Deck information. Let me go to plugins. Let me type it in. Streamlabs, Streambot, Deck, Stream Deck Game, Stream Deck, Key Pass. Let me go into the web page real quick and see if I can find it. I think I deleted it off. Stream Deck. Those are icons. I need plugins. Let's see what this one has on here. Simple interface to retrieve information from KeyPass data. Nope, that's not it. Plugins. Profiles? No. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be plugins. Okay, what's this other options? You can inside Echo that immediately takes you to the Stream Deck back to your default profile. Set up the back to default button. Open the Stream Deck software at the top and select your Echo panel's profile. Pick the button in Echo that you want to use as your home default button. In the action panel on the right, look under Stream Deck for switch profile. And we did. Let me close that out and say switch. There's one for multiple actions. Switch profile. No, that's not. That's for AI Lissa. That's not it. Matter of fact, I need to delete that one. Let's see. Switch scenes. Navigation. Switch to another pre-configured key profile. That's not it. Multi-action. Toggle between two multiple actions. We'll see what that one does. And multiple actions. Let's see here. Drag and action. Nope, that's not it either. So go back. What about... wonder if this one does it. Nope, that's a web page itself. So navigation. Let's try navigation. Switch profiles. Current device. Stream Deck. Okay. Next profile. Default profile. There we go. Now let me see if this works before I do anything else. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. That's it. Found it. La 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 la. Okay, so here we'll do the same thing, but let me just go back. I have to manually do it. And I wonder if I could change and hold on. I want to change this. Create a new icon, open Stream Deck library. Let me go to the webpage and get the World of Warcraft stuff here for the profiles. So, World of Warcraft. Okay, where's the free one? Is that the same one? I just want the buttons. I wonder how we can get that. Getting started, configure symbols, add-ons, getting, okay, no. Buttons. Icons. There we go. Icons. What's going on, guys? I don't want to pay for those. I just want the buttons, man. Let's see. Profiles. Where's the icons? Backgrounds. Scene collection. VST. Profiles. Let's see. I'll type in World of Warcraft icon. Nope. Doesn't have it in there. So let me go back home and click on icons. See if I see something close enough to that. Show more. Kind of wanted to keep that same look, but it's gonna be tough to find something like that. Oh, that one looks okay. I don't know. And it's free. Let's go in and look at it. No. Oh, metal armor? No. Icons. They have all kinds of stuff in here, so it'll take you a minute to look through it. Should have done this earlier, but I had some stuff to do. All right. Well, for now, we're gonna get this all set real quick. We're just gonna come back to that later. All right, let me see what I have in here. Maybe I can do something from in here. That was free, so we're just gonna go like this. We're gonna go back to, I'm gonna copy this. And I might be able to change. Let me go into here. That was under 4, right? 4 is device. This is navigation device, switch profiles. So this one won't do it. So, oh, hold on. I want to do it right there. I'll do it right here. Paste. And then we're going to go to that one. So we're going to switch to that profile and we're going to paste it here. And then I'm going to go into this one And we're going to change this to the current device. And like that. So there. Now we have those same profiles. You see how I just did that, guys? But if you want to change this, you're going to have to go find a plugin that's going to work for that. And then you just go from there. So now I've got to do 2 mounts. Don't need the Warbank. So I'm going to copy this, paste this, and then I need to figure out what mounts do I want to use. And there's only 2. One's going to be 1 mount, and then I'm going to say on here, we're going to call this default, and probably want to move it over here underneath. Reload, leave that there. Yeah, because now I have this. So we're going to call this default profile. Okay, so that's my default profile. Let me go over to that main profile, and this one will be called Echo Profile. Oh no! There we go. Now I can go back over there and work on those. Now we got the pull, we got this, we got the mounts. I'm gonna go ahead and set the mounts up. So I may do this a little different. We're gonna do something. I'll make this a little bit cooler. Let's see, ready check, pull. We may just keep that as the pull. So we're gonna do pull right here. House TP, this is the mount. So I'm going to, yeah. I'm gonna leave that there. And then this first one, I don't know what I want to make it. Well, I'm gonna just do this. Mount. Okay, so this one's gonna be, this mount is gonna be the Grand Expedition Yak. So you can just say Grand Yak. And the other one's going to be my flying mount. So we want to keybind that. And flying mount Yak. So we're going to open this out. Favorite mount. You can say fave mount, or you can just go Grand Yak. Press action. Yep, there's my action. Control Alt Shift F2. All right, so, and then we're going to go ahead and name this one too. So while we're in that keybind, just go ahead and get them named out. And this one's going to be my Delver's, or we'll just say flying mount. Whatever your flying mount you want to set it to, you can set it to that. So we'll rename that. Just like that. So that's going to be Control Alt F Shift F2. This one's going to be F2. So we're going to have to change that because I've got an F1. So that's going to be an F3. So we have to do this right here. Control Alt Shift F2. All right. And then this one is going to be Control Shift Alt F3. Now we have those 2 keybinds. So it's going to be 2 and 3. We're going to go in here. Excuse me. Key bindings. All right. Control Shift F2. Control Shift. Yeah. Uh-oh. I messed that up. So just do it again. I have 2 different bindings, so to reset that, you hit the hover over it, hit the escape. Control and F3. Okay, so I have those 2. So now we're gonna try this out. Is that UYO? No.
Say that again.
I was trying to see, was that you on the mount stacked on top of me?
Nope.
All right, so now I'm gonna try those 2 out. So, all right, mount. Mount 1. There we go. Mount 2. Boom! That looks sick. That just works so easily. So perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so now we have that complete. If I need to go and redo another keybind for a for the, oh my gosh, my my portals and stuff like that, or my hearthstone, we can. But right now, let's just work what we have that's in front of us. Okay, so now we have the ready check, the pool timer, raid buff. Raid buff. Let's see what they mean by raid buff. It's going to be an action. So it's going to be whatever buff that you're going to put on your team. Okay, am I going to need that? No, I'm not going to need that. Do I need a screenshot on this page? No, I'm not going to need that. But I am going to need my foods. I am going to need my flask. I'm going to need all that stuff. I want to keep my health potions close down on that bar down there. And I really don't want to do the lust. I mean, the light's potential. But you can. So you just got to think about what you're going to do. If you're going to lust, you're going to have to be in a comfortable spot. When you're in that moment, you're going to reach up and you're going to press that, okay? And you're going to have that key bind. So now I have these separations right here, and I have my some of my feast, my fishing. I want to put all, what I want to do here is I want to move all my stuff that I'm going to be working, like cooking. What is this? This is horn and bone. What is that? Oh, that's an old counter.
4,
Oh, that's my
3,
5-second counter. So we're going to redo that later. So we don't need that. There's my fishing. There's my fire. There's my cooking. And then here are some stuff here. Then we have, what is this right here? This is skull. This is the marked skull. Actually, no, it's my bigwigs. I don't understand why that does that, but this is to tell me what keys everybody has, and I'll have to drag it anywhere. So I'm going to I don't need to rename it. I need to rename it and say keys. And that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to have that button there, and then I'm going to have the one for the button for the key to tell me. And we won't really need that now since we have this. So I do want to keep buying that. So we'll put that. We'll put it right here. So we're going to rename this to, maybe there is one on here already. Let's look. Ready checks, talent swap, raid lead, MDT, great, LFG, dungeons, useful links there. This is world markers. I don't even think that works, does it? Oh, it takes me to the world marker. That's pretty cool. Bet you it doesn't work right now. All right, so if I needed world markers, I could do that, and then I have that. Flash food oils. We're gonna need that again. I'm just trying to find the, where is the Mythic Key? Flask, food, rune, whitestone, class, home. Kind of like that. Raid Mythic Plus. That's not it. I want to see. I thought I saw Keystone. I swore I saw Keystone. I wonder what that does when I do that. Oh, it takes me to the raid. It takes me to that tab. Raid buffs. Nothing happens. Screenshot. Nothing happens. I wonder if it did. See what it on actions. Loot. Log. Nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have to do an action. So we're gonna put it underneath here. We're gonna do action. And we're gonna change this to no, so it's not taking that out. I don't want that. I wonder if I can edit that. I don't want to create a new one. I may have to do something and make it look like a keystone. What about this one? Let me go to action. I think I'll do that. Take that, put that there, and make this an action. Mythic Plus, Talent Swap, Target, Markers, Dungeons, General. General. Let me go to my plugins for this real quick. Make this an action. Multi-action. Navigation. I just want this to be an action. It's not letting me do that. Actions, present action. What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be in bed? Huh? Yes, it is 2 o'clock, dude. Ronnie's in the other room. Okay, I'll go up there and do something about that. Go lay down. Hey, take him. Go. Don't make a mess. Good night.
How'd you hear me?
Good night.
How'd you hear me?
Good night. Swear to God, he's gonna get on my nerves. All right, I've got to make that an action. This is an action, but it's not letting me change the pin. Let's see here. Move to queue logic. Import, export. Set from file. Set from file. Paste clipboard. Create new icon. Open Stream Deck library. What? All right, I'm gonna create a new button. Let's create a new icon. I don't like doing this. Color. I want the lines to be red. Well, not red, but more the orange this outside. A little bit of the dark color. It's too much brown. I want it darker. Clear all. I want this color to be that color. Nope. Oh boy. Let's clear all and do that again.
Speaking of astounding, your comments. So you mentioned you were horrific. I think the American is off. Within the you got my bizarre. No, it's my time. You went over to bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, the here in this committee defending violent murderers from being deported. The U.S. is defending violent rapists from being deported. We should defend them. We took advantage of the physical taxpayer dollars. That is bizarre. A terrorist kills American citizens. That is bizarre.
How do I take that out?
So forgive me for here. 24 million Americans living in our national. That's ridiculous. No. You give nothing but fear money. I'm saying that
I wonder if I could change the color.
take advantage of
Font.
a terrorist.
What are you watching, Wild?
You're damn right.
He's not even listening to me. I think I want to clear that. I want to do that again. I want this to be darker. Like, what if I take it to this color and then go down to right? Oh, there we go. And then we bring this in like that. That looks good. Okay, so now I'll do another layer. How do I do the layer? Oh, this again? Haha, there we go. Another layer. Another layer. Okay. All right, so. No, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do like that. Can I change that color? This background color is the first one I want to do. Category. Stream Deck. Because I want the outside red. Wallpaper mode, key mode. Wallpaper mode. That's my keys. That's gonna be that. Okay. All right. So. Can I change this? Add an image. I could do that. Oh, no. All right, cool. Save. Cool. There we go. Close that. Then I'm going to change this to a function. Oh, that song sucks. Goodbye. We're going to change this key. So we want to do an action. So it's going to be this one. Preset action. Preset action. We'll just move this over here. And then Nope. I want to do this. Set from file. Desktop. Nope. I think this is it. Yep. There we go. All right, got that. Then I can hit the key. So we can go ahead and just move this out of the way. So I'm not going to. Here, come
All
on.
right. I think
Why
I'm
not?
gonna hit bit here a little bit. Are you ready? You want to run something real quick? I'll go with you if you want.
Yeah, let me just keep on this real quick. Might be good to go. I don't need to put a tile. I got it there. Preset action. Control Alt Shift F5. All right. And then, oh, wrong button. Options. Keybind. Highlight it. Control Alt Shift F5. Save. And then, perfect. Tells me what key I'm going to have. Got my mount. All right. Let's see. I need. Don't have. Oh, yeah. Gotta go here. Raid. I have Murder Row done. Void Scar. Alter Fang. What other ones do we have? Let's see here.
King's Rest. Serpent's Temple or whatever it's called. Temple of Seth. Ruby.
Oh,
Void
yeah.
Scar Arena.
Already did Void
And
Scar.
Blinding Veil.
Let's see. Let's go do. If we can get into one real quick. Let's see. This one is King's Rest. That one's Ruby. And that one is Portal to Temple. Let's do Temple. I haven't done that one in a long time. I'll set that one up. Maybe there's a group already. Let's see.
Well, if you find one that just needs a tank, you can take them. I'm just going along just to go with you.
Yeah.
All three of my, I've got all 8 on all 3 of my characters. So.
Oh boy. Dungeons. Find a group. Filter. Tank roll. Dungeons. Temple. All right. Yeah, there's quite a few that need a tank.
Okay. I was just going to go with you just to speed things up for you.
Yeah, why not?
Get
We'll
it.
just queue it up and get it going. See if somebody wants to go. Start. Temple. Mythic. All right, listing it up. Hey, there's a healer. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in.
$294 healer.
All right, got a healer.
Yeah.
Not that one. Take that DK. That one is a little low. It is Mythic 0 though.
Oh yeah, that's not hard.
I would rather get that PI though. Oh no, which one? Don't need another hunter. I'm gonna take that 284. He's China though. China #1.
Yeah, but with a name like Dungledork.
Got to. All right, cool. We're gonna go in. All right, piece going down. He's not here.
He's on in.
Soap. Out. Can't get him up. Watch out for that frontal. Watch out for the frontal.
What tunnel?
When you get stuff on you, come into the middle. Come in. Ads are coming. It's done. Get in the... Healer needs to move. That healer's dead. There we go. Heck yeah. And then I'm going to use my teleport button. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Heck yeah.
All right.
You're playing well, dude. You got so many bots in your in every channel. Yeah, there's a lot of bots. There is. You done, Wyo?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head to bed.
All right, buddy. Sounds good. Yeah, it's for my promotions, man. All right, take it easy. I'll see you later, man.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm just, yeah, I'm still working on the stream with all this new stuff and everything, and then my overlays. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I don't. I need to move a little bit because it's overlapping. So let me go back over here to the mail real quick. I got crap. Yay. Does he have somebody? Yeah, he does. Sell my junk. Yes. Anyways, yeah, I got some stuff I gotta fix. I noticed something earlier. And then on my stream I also have some stuff to fix. Because we fixed new overlays and all this other stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I do. I need to preview this. How do I do the preview? I forgot how to do it on here. I need to preview. Gonna be net unit frames, net action bars, maybe nameplates. No, it's under. This is under cell. I need to open cell real quick. Now from here, appearance. I need to move this over to the left a little bit. Isn't it shift or control? How do I move? Gosh, dang it. It's been... And then I close cell. Right. Layouts. Haha, there it is. Right. Oh, I got it locked. That's the reason why. General. Now I can move it. Let me go back to layout. Can I do preview? Preview one. Haha. Yeah, it was overlapping with me a bit, so I'm going to put it right there. So it goes across the top. Now, let me go back and general lock. Perfect. I don't know if I want it up that high though. We'll see. All right, so far I've got my stuff fixed. So far, I got the mount button fixed. Heck yeah. I have the flying mount button fixed. I have the ready check. Screenshot. Hey, it worked. Haha, look at that. Perfect. All right. So raid lead, reload. Switch to this. And then I have my soundboards now. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I like it. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so we got that fixed. Perfect. I've got stuff fixed now on this game. Still got to deal with the bots. I want to say that's over on Me 6. Dropping 5 or 6 paragraphs after my every text. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why that's doing that. It started up when I built this new computer, and I just hooked up the internet, got everything on, and it started doing it. I'm not sure. It's got, I want to say it's Me 6. Me 6. There we go. I want to say it's that. Yeah, so there was new features. Are you happy? I don't want to rate. By the way, your display looks super cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm playing on a 49-inch curved monitor, and then my top monitor is a 34-inch. If you want to see the computer, I have pictures in my socials, but I'll take the camera and show you. Sorry if it looks all shaky and everything, but that is the gaming PC. That is the streaming PC. Once I get it on and install the games and stuff for my kids. And this is everything here. So yeah, that's everything I have. We'll have multiple cameras and everything set up pretty soon. Oh no, I just dropped the camera. Great. Give me a second to catch you. That was totally funny. Oh my gosh. Did I fix it? Yeah, I did. Okay. Whoa! You didn't know you were going to be on a roller coaster, did you? Were you in that last run with me? All right, so let me go see on here. I'm going to bring this down here and see. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Dashboard. It's been a while since I've been on here. Bot personalizer. I bet. No, that's not it. Welcome channel. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Customize, invite. My promoter deals with this. How long you been streaming on YouTube? I stream on all the socials. I've been streaming since 2011, 2012. Somewhere in there. So I've been streaming for years. I play World of Warcraft and some shooters. I do this for St. Jude. Been doing it for years, man. Let's see here. Twitch alert. Got that. TikTok alert. I'll just have to figure this out. Give me some time. Welcome, goodbye. Welcome channel. That's a lot of time. I know. I do it, and then also just started picking up for Wyoming Special Olympics. I do that as well too. Reaction roles, moderator level, achievement, server management. This would be my chat. Let me see here. I'm gonna ask something. Question. How do I get all of... Oh, you know what? It could be my cloud bot that they set up. Didn't think about that. Keep it up. But why don't you try for YouTube monetization? I haven't really done that. I'm like an affiliate like they would be for Twitch. I mean, you should have gotten monetized by now. Yeah, I think I am. I've got the creator dashboard and all that stuff. Like I said, I've been streaming with YouTube and Twitch for years. So I'll be checking my streams to stop spamming. Scenes are repeating appearing, usually CloudBot issue. Okay. Twitch, YouTube. Okay, so it says it's a CloudBot issue. Let me go in there. According to your YouTube, if we test about an overall thing, you're doing great. Okay. I'll have to look into that, man. I haven't really been doing that because I've been working and doing all the stuff with my family and other stuff. It's been kind of... Alright, so cues. Maybe? No, not cues. Quotes? No. Timers. Bet this is it. That's probably what it is. Stream loot. Merch store. You know what I could do is I can just turn all these off for right now. Off. We'll leave the wish list. We can turn that off. We can turn that off. Wow. That. Leave that one on. Crowd control can stay on. Hello Fresh. I can leave the Amazon on. Sub. We'll leave that on. So we'll leave these 3 on. Crowd control off. Discord on. Wish list. We'll turn it off for now. Mythic help we'll leave on. We'll turn that off. Merch store we'll leave on. And we'll leave that one on. See if that... I haven't visited your Twitch yet, but I can bet you must have a good follower count there. Yeah. Over the years, I've accounted for a lot of people that come in and help with the, like me doing what I do for my charity and stuff like that. So now, while it's Sound Scout, let's bring that up and see why that is spamming. Let me go to my settings. Enable say song. Auto say song. Automatically display the current played song. That's not it. Command. That's not it. That's maybe it is. Automatically display the current playing song in chat. Yep, that's probably it. Now, 1K. YouTube's, yeah, 126. I'm going to try something out real quick and see if this works. If people want to know what the song is. This is song. Yes. Okay, so if somebody wants to know about the song, they can do that. Perfect. All right, I think that's going to be a little bit better now. And then me 6 will go from that. It is almost my bedtime because I've got to get up today and take pictures with my agency. And I got a couple other things I got to do today, which is going to be fun. Let me see where I'm at on my keys. Mythic Dungeon. I have 2. If I do 4 more, I get that. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal for me. But anyway, Charlotte Lewis, thank you very much for being part of the YouTube community. Yes, and now that's a lot better. I am going to change that timer though. I wanted to see when it was going to come up. Cloudbot, and that was timers. Let's see here. Intervals, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So let's edit these to 10. Intervals 5, 10, confirm. Intervals, 10 minutes. Hold on, that's not right. Close. Minimum, let's read this. Minimum number of chat lines per between timer. Intervals. Value to minutes. So this needs to be 10. That needs to be 5. There we go. 10 and 5. 10 and 5. 10. Confirm. 10. Competition is already tough. Yeah, I know it is. I guess everybody just likes to come to watch every once in a while. It's usually a lot of friends and stuff that come and join the community and play World of Warcraft with me. Cool. We'll see if that changes everything. All right. We are good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to play a little bit of shooters before I go to bed to de-stress. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you later.